Rolex retail prices jump in 2025 as used prices continue to tumble. You could be paying more for a new Rolex watch at an authorized dealer in 2025 after used Rolex prices continued falling last year. But rising retail prices could be good news for collectors and secondhand dealers hit hard by Rolex depreciation. Earlier this week, Bloomberg reported that Rolex began the year by hiking prices as much as 8% for some new precious metal timepieces. For instance, a gold date 40M with black dial that went for approximately $42,250 last year now will cost you $45,809, according to Rolex website. A gold GMT Master II that went for $42,550 now retails for $45,950, Bloomberg said. Popular Rolex steel sport watches saw modest price hikes as well. Typically, most jewelers and luxury watchmakers introduce new prices for goods at the start of the year, but an 8% jump is pretty drastic, outpacing inflation. A Rolex spokesperson said the company had no comments to share at this time when Yahoo Finance reached out. Meanwhile, prices for used Rolex watches, which were higher than retail because most models were not available, have fallen steadily. Over the past year, the Watch Chart's overall watch market index, which tracks a basket of secondhand luxury Swiss and European watches, fell 5.1%. Prices paid for the holy trinity of Swiss watches Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Audemars Piguet fell 4.9%, 6.5%, and 7.4% respectively. This follows a rough 2023 when Rolex prices fell 8.2%. Watch Chart's founder and CEO Charles Tian told Yahoo Finance that rising retail prices and continued lack of inventory at the authorized retail level may actually boost demand and prices for the beaten-down secondhand Rolex market. I think that long-term, it could result in greater demand for pre-owned Rolex watches as their value proposition becomes stronger, he said. Typically, when Rolex implements a price increase, it strengthens demand for pre-owned models, as collectors and first-time buyers seek alternatives that offer value without compromising on quality or prestige, said Paul Altieri, founder and CEO of Bob's Watches, one of the largest Rolex secondhand retailers. Tian pointed out that while a new Rolex watch's retail price has remained unchanged when accounting for inflation, the price of that same watch in the secondhand market has fallen by more than 25% in some instances. If Rolex continues to raise retail prices, as they have almost every year this decade, and secondary prices continue to gradually fall, we could see a significant number of former retail buyers opting for pre-owned instead, Tian said. This, in turn, means higher prices and relief for secondhand Rolex dealers like Bob's Watches, retailers like Watches of Switzerland, and even Rolex's own certified pre-owned program and its wholly owned retail subsidiary, Booker Turno.